black trimmed in gold. He weighed in at 224 pounds. He's a native of Augusta, Georgia, who now lives in Newark, New Jersey, and fights out of the Mark Roberts House of Pain. In 1988, as a U.S. Army sergeant, he captured Olympic gold. And as a professional, he now has a record of 23-2 with 1 draw, and 16 of those 23 victories are by KO, and he's captured a world title. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former WBO World Heavyweight Champion, Merciless Mercer. Getting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed with black, weighing 209 3/4 pounds. This 1984 Olympic bronze medalist has a professional record of 30 victories, 22 by KO, against only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, presenting the return of the 3-time world champion and former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Evander. Real deal, Holyfield.
Evander has a spectacular.
Now, the question is, 124 pounds, but he did have 240 at the arches of training camp, and then he came in at what looks to be a very good corner. Tommy Brooks alongside one between Evander Holyfield, Marion Wilson. Prior to that, he had the rematch with Jesse Ferguson.
It's the only way that he's going to get him tired. Answering back with his own jab to slow him down.
Does so there, and a right hand by Mercer to close out the. Feels he needs this to remain among the heavyweight contenders. Right hand after the double jab. Nice stinging. There's a nice right hand to the body after the jab by Ray, more willing to take a step in.
Wins the exchanges, and the Holyfield's countering pretty well, while Ray seems to be aggressive in spots like this, and he looks good. So both guys, I think Holyfield's looking to counter off his own jabs and off of Ray's aggression. Ray's got to back Holyfield up a little bit, put some pressure on his heart.
What an exchange here in round 4. Both
they exchange with each other. You know, it was an even
stunning upset, and spending the midsection. He had success with that.
Now, if he wanted to really in Holyfield's mind, that was a trick actually that should go around.
There was a right forward. Holyfield caught him with a right hand.
Especially Evander, who you're used to. Line, he just takes off and he gets 10. He'll go at this pace 100 rounds and push Evander back and make Evander work.
Good lead right hand
on Holyfield's conditioning.
I think too.
Oh, very likely, but the last 4 rounds are going to be huge. Into a little boxing mode. You know, you have to
a chisel 209
together. Settle down and pump his own jab.
Nice sharp short left hand by Holyfield. Fought better in the middle rounds, but it is tight. Holy.
Now that's the worst thing. Ray can't stop there and give Evander confidence, because as long as he's moving, taking little steps and letting his hands go, he's running it. But now he's letting Evander back in.
Holyfield on the offensive attack for a moment, and then 3.
Evander's already hurt a little bit with the eye. You can't let Evander take over this round here and give it away.
Where he wants him.
He's definitely keeping him off balance.
Holyfield with the right hand.
You can't wait on the ropes with Evander. Evander will definitely come back.
Good left hook.
Here it comes.
Oh, and the effects of that left hook looked like Mercer kind of just took a knee on his own. A little delay effect after that left hook from Holyfield.
He got hung up there. Bad move.
So around that, Mercer was winning. Holyfield is going to take with ease. But you can see now what looks to be was the best wake-up call of all for Holyfield.
Right, you know, it's very realistic when the doctor comes in and they tell you And he's definitely got a renewed sense of Ray seems to be a little unsure. He's trying to get a new punching angle every few seconds.
Left hook again comes in from Holyfield. That was the punch that put Mercer down in the 8th round.
Like he did in the first Bo fight in the 10th round, the way he came back strong.
One of the greatest rounds in heavyweight boxing history in Bo Holyfield 1, book of Evander Holyfield. What an amazing career it's been. What an amazing second half of this fight it's been.
Well, he's definitely got more energy and strength than he did against Moore, that's for sure.
This is a much different Evander Holyfield down the stretch run of this fight than what we saw on that night. They are trying to dam up that cut above the right eye of Holyfield that started in the 6th round. Got so bad that in the 8th round, the ringside, instead, it inspired Holyfield, and he scored a knockdown.
He definitely needs to fight with a sense of urgency here. I would feel like he's got to feel like he's probably a little bit behind, especially with the knockdown. That situation, it's only going to get worse for him if he doesn't show a way for himself to get some respect from Holyfield.
Holyfield stepped forward with a
round. He probably feels like he's in control. He doesn't really need to get desperate or anything like that because he's not. Ray should be a little bit desperate.
Short left hook from Holyfield. That cut opened up again. It is not held up in any of the 5 rounds that he has had it. Mercer falls in with a right hand and then brings down Holyfield. Well, he fell in, he went to clinch. Holyfield took a couple backward steps and they ended up in a very awkward position that saw Mercer still hanging on. And you can see Holyfield motioning to his trunks, looking for a little help from the referee, and his trunks are below his guard belt in the back.
I'm surprised that with it on the line like this, that Ray's not really digging down. Apparently he's not digging down. You know, fatigue might be a factor. If anything, he might be the one. We were worried about Holyfield's fatigue level, but I think Ray's probably showing a little bit more than Evander at this point.
I would agree. Holyfield, he hears that 10-second clap, and it's like an alarm going off for him. Good finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Gene Williams scores the bout 95-94. Eva Shane has it 97-92. And Eugene Grant scores it 96-93 for the winner by unanimous decision. The Warrior has returned. The winner, Evander
What an important